I'm just outside here with the dogs. The weather is still gloomy and gross, and from the looks of the forecast, it's going to be like this for the next few days. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing anatomical terminology of a dog that a veterinarian would use, just so you can, when going into the vet next, and you have any issues or concerns with your dog in a specific area, you can use the term that they would most likely use, so it narrows it down quickly. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody knows where to look, where the issue is. It just makes life a lot easier for the vet when they can really zone in on the exact area of concern with no miscommunication or anything like that. Please know when watching any of my videos, I am not a vet nor claim to be one. I'm just a very passionate pet owner. I have a major love for dogs and for animals, and a major love for anything anatomy, biology, health related when it comes to animals. I always have, ever since I was young. I've been exposed to livestock ever since I was a little girl. And like I said, this is just something I'm extremely passionate about. This is for entertainment purposes only, not educational. And just please be aware of this when watching my videos. If you'd like to bring anything up in terms of discussing with your own vet that I have mentioned, please feel free to do so. Again, like I said, I am not a vet. We're first going to start with the really easy terms that pretty much are universal both ways. They don't really change, and that's the nose, the muzzle, which I'm sure everyone knows what the muzzle is. When I discuss it, I'll put an image up just in case. And the muzzle consists of the nose and upper and lower lip. So usually when discussing the nose to a vet, you're discussing the black portion on the front of their face. And discussing the muzzle, as I stated just a second ago, you're talking more of the nose, upper and lower lip area of the dog's face. Next, you would have the dog's eye, very self-explanatory. Then you would have the dog's ear. If you really want to zone in on the ear flap, you would discuss it as the pinna. This is the vet term used for the ear flap. So if you really want to focus on that specific issue and help the vet out, you would refer it to as the pinna. Then more self-explanatory areas such as the neck, the chest. Then you go even further down on the dog and you will get into the tail base, which is near the rear of the dog. Then the tail, which is more so the end of the tail, but the tail base, like I said, is more up close to the dog's body. Then you're going to have the stifle, and that's the vet term for knees. If you want to refer specifically to the knee, you would say stifle. If you were referring specifically to the kneecap, you would say patella to your vet. So for knee, stifle, kneecap, patella. Then you'll move further down on the dog's leg and you will have the hock, which is the vet term for that will be tarsus. And then even lower down on the dog's leg is the hind limb. Then we are going to the center of the dog, which is the abdomen, or you might say stomach or tummy, but your vet will refer to the abdomen. You will also have the flank, which is the side of the body between the chest and the tail base. So we just discussed about the chest, so in between the chest and the tail base, you will have the flank. So when you are referring to that section, you will be calling it the flank to your vet, so they know exactly where you're talking about. Then we have the forelimbs, which are near the front, and the dew claw, which is the first digit. The dew claw is not down where the main paws are to, it's a little bit further up on your dog's forelimbs. And I just forgot to mention, and I'll throw it in here now, when talking about the chest, you will hear the vet refer it to as the thorax. We will now go back to the fingers or the toes of the dog, and those will be referred to by your vet as digits. Hopefully this helps some people. It's not a bunch of anatomy terminology that I'm throwing at you. A lot of it is layman's terminology, but again, some of them are universal, and others, if you say it to the vet, will really help them zone in on a specific area for them to examine that you're trying to get across for them to examine or to look at. That way they're not looking at a large scale. You have it more confined by the terminology that you're using for your vet. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. Take care. Stay safe.